Hey, look what I found. Another needle. Another noodle. Hello everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic and wonderful day and or night, or afternoon perhaps, morning, dusk dawn, midnight? So I found this needle. Where did I find this needle? You may ask. There. I found it up here. So I went back up the mountain, went down this river, all the way down here, and I just found the needle sort of just chilling there. Also a decent sight to behold. Which again, like, look ahead here, this big freaking mountain, which is, according to the map on the bottom right, east. Blue, in the blue direction, which is this way. Aha! Yeah, I'm convinced this is either post game or later game, or well, I mean, I'm pretty later game now at this point, or DLC. We shall only time will tell, I suppose. And yeah, I did indeed get all my Pokemon to level 60. If everything looks like it wants to smack me with its hammer, and it's just gone. Oh, it's over there actually. All right, so. Before I forget, I'm not going to meet Cassiopeia yet, nor am I going to go to the Pokemon Center. Can you guess what I'm going to be doing right now? What I'm going to be starting the recording with? Right now? Right here? Right here, right now? Stand my ground and never back down? In the Narunji Academy? Oh, no! I don't want to talk to you! Go away, Clive. This is the opposite of what I want to happen.
Sup, Odie?
Clive?
Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end.
I should have said Professor Clavel there.
Allow me to reveal my true identity.
It's Penny. He's naked. Ah. No way. Look how surprised I am.
I never apologize for deceiving you with my disguise.
So I hate again. I should stop doing that, like, between recordings. Or at least quickly. Stop eating. It's very so fast. That should be better. Alright.
In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of the Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavel.
I already knew that.
Why? But my disguise was perfect. Although, now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep my youthful acts on a few occasions. I also forgot to change my voice. That must have been what gave that away. Regardless, there is still no more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along.
That's impossible.
Honest to goodness.
What? Oh shit! What? Oh, you were I was like, but they talked on the phone though.
When you heard Cassiopeia was over the phone, I was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever.
I still don't know if I buy it.
So, Master Odie, now you know I'm the big boss.
Cause Cassiopeia said that they hacked into my phone.
That means there is just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all.
It's not even after dark. I'm supposed to meet Cassiopeia at the school after dark. Okay. That's an Orangaroo. I think Clavel is pretending to be Cassiopeia.
I am Cassiopeia of Team Star with this battle.
Because Cassiopeia's supposed to be the friends. This dude's old. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, not saying that you can't be friends with, like, old people, young people. Like, I don't buy it. I'm still convinced it's Penny. And Clavel is just like, sort of playing the parts so that shy Penny is, can still be shy. Anyway, let's do this battle. Oh, you bastard. So, I think it was a good decision to get all my things to level 60 here. This battle looks like it's gonna be a little challenging. I was intending to just go take some classes, but I guess this is gonna happen with the lagging students. Only one of the students was like, the one that was walking. The one back there cheering is not lagging at all. He's fine. Crocodile is falling asleep. I don't know what he was going to send out. The whoopsie daisy. Let's just go Palafin. And whatever he sends out, I could just flip turn out of there. Okay. Just go. A bomb of snow. I can indeed outspeed and flip turn this. Buy a bomb of snow. Now, feast your eyes on my counter to the ice grass type here. Aurora Veil. Ooh, that is actually a fair play. Still not enough defense, despite the snow and the Aurora Veil. Send out Poltergeist. I should have used the why didn't I use the singing attack? Oh well. Send out Poltergeist here. Although Aurora Veil is gonna help it survive, I think, so Shadow Ball's probably not gonna kill realistically. Yeah, not even half. Enemy Shadow Ball, however, big damage. Well, I'll just do another Shadow Ball and sacrifice the starter Crocodile. Okay, it's Shadow. Ooh, Shadow Shell Smash it. Snow should be done soon, right? Which means the Aurora Veil should be done. Either way, I do have an answer for this. Skeletors is down. There goes the snow. And the Aurora Veil with it. Now. This should absolutely KO then. Jet Punch. Jet the Puncher! Well, I suppose I could terrestrialize this thing, to be honest, as well. Oh, Among Us. I don't know if Acrobatics is gonna kill. I kinda want to revive Skeledirge too. So let's go to Orthworm. Alright. Let's do a little maximum revive. I don't need a max revive, I just need a little revive, to be honest. Skeledirge is recovered from tanking? Hex. It's not gonna do anything. Not to my worm. Let's also awaken Crocodile while I'm here. Another Hex. Alright, let's see. Do an Iron Head here. Oh, you bastard. I should have shed Shell. That's what I should have done, actually. And now Hex is gonna do a lot more damage. Oh, it's gonna KO, in fact. Well. Skeletor should be able to finish it off. With the Torch Song. Nice. Houndoom is next. Well, I can't quite stay in with Skeledirge now, can I? I can, however, just Palafin this thing. How much Pokemon is he at, too? too indeed. May as well just Terrestrialize Jet Punch here. Dun, da, da, da. Your Super Dolphin is here. Destroyed. This thing is very powerful. 61. Okay. Oh, the Quackwaffle! It's part fighting type, I can stay in. Heh. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. Yeah, the way he's just sort of saying, like, really trying to convince me that it's Cassiopeia. I still don't believe such a thing. Very well. It seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. I should have expected this. Gonna be just what, water? Yeah. Fabulous stuff. Still this big oh, a crit. That's why. Do take a step back, please.
This may get dangerous.
What do you gotta do? Aqua step. Let me see your aqua step. I know that. I love it when you aqua step. There's nothing. Speed Rose, though. Very cool. After that experience for the kill? Nice. Okay. That's that. Can I go to class now? Oh, Wave Crash, here it is. What do I even replace? But maybe just Flip Turn? I could just switch instead of using Flip. Like, Flip Turn does damage, yes, but I could also just switch if it's like... I'm not doing competitive freaking Pokemon here. I'll just switch. Wave Crash. Dr. Clavel. Defeated.
How strong you have grown.
My Dolphin is back.
Well now, Master Odie. It seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia.
I knew it.
Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden. But I believe I can hazard a guess as to who that may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as your kind. As you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you.
Oh, the rain.
As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win.
Thanks for the choice, Game Freak.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands.
You there, what do you think you're doing?
Miss Time, a pleasure to see you.
It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking?
No, if I could just explain, you see, it is a rather sad tale.
Oh, spare me, your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind.
Stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet down in the schoolyard after dark.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm counting on you, Master Odie.
You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. And I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake.
Good gracious, no, anything but that, I implore you.
But first we gotta go to class. I haven't set foot in my dorm room. I'd say math. What about their favorite subjects, perhaps? Okay, let's go to class. Lots of reading ahead. Let's start with the homeroom class, shall we, Mr. Jacques? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I think I'm gonna save the midterm exams for after I complete all the 3 stories, or at least after the Elite Four. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. Ah, on that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't worry about that. And, just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. Everybody invented the Pokédex. Every generation, it's somebody different. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at the time either. How old are you? Oh, wait, right. He was researching alongside me at the same faculty, or facility, rather. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were such fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though, heh. Wait a second, how did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. About how to catch Pokemon now? As you all know, a great way to catch Pokemon more easily is first to lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances for a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Give up a berry, inflict status condition, prove you're stronger. Well, the status condition, of course. Silly. Wow, that's right, Odie. Great job. The correct technique for making a Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes the Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that puts its opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, using Pokeballs specifically designed, Knuckles, to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching power works too, or sneaking up on the Pokemon from behind to catch them but by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to gyms and get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher levels. Please do show me your Pokédexes once they've started to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. By the way, next class is a test. Ha ha. I figured it, but I mean, if that was my first, like, class 3, I would have been pissed. Okay. Math class time. With Miss Time. That was an accident. I was looking at I hit my funny bone in my elbow, like right on the corner of a wall earlier. So every time I extend or bend my arm, just pain. Anyways, hello everyone. Let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune telling, horoscopes, and the like? I thought this was math class. What? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck is coming your way. So today, I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Perhaps you've seen the following phrase pop up during Pokemon battles before. A critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1 1/2 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether the Pokemon's lands a critical hit, or has landed one on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anyone know the percent chance of a Pokemon landing a critical hit? Oh god, do I actually know this? It's not 1%. 4%. 12%. Is it 4? Huh, okay. That was genuinely like a question I wasn't quite sure of. A chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17%. The odds are more favorable for certain moves though. Why such moves as Stone Edge or Shadow Claw have about a 12% chance. You can also use a move called Focus Energy, or an item known as a Dire Hit. Both raise the critical hit ratio by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. It feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. There is a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles, you know. Yep, high rolls and low rolls too. Don't get me started on that. If you're able to do calculations that'll swing luck in your favor, it may open the door for more strategic choices during battle. Oh? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope you'll all be looking forward to it. It's a midterm, then yeah, that means like 8 classes a class. 8 lessons a class, I guess, is the better way to put it. Alright, what's next here? History, Histoire. This Miss Rifle. Alright, class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I forgot what Rifle even means. Hang on, let me see. Translate from French. Oh wait, it didn't really. Wait, huh? Just showing me pictures of ginger. Is that what that is? Define Rifle. Oh, it's horseradish, not ginger. Okay. Huh, interesting. I did not know that. So Miss Horseradish. Alright, anyway, history class, here we go. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of the Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy where you're now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at the time. In fact, the school building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Ah! Things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion, though. A relatively new edition. Gotta fix your hair. I think it's alive. Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact with me, young Odie. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me, approximately how many years ago was this academy of ours established? 800, right? Yeah, correct. I see the look of concentration on your face was indeed just that. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. Yeah, me too. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago, to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and a uniquely innovative curriculum. As such, people used to say, those seeking knowledge need to look no further than the oranges of Paldea. I imagine it'd be like the grapes for Violet. That's right, they were referring to the Naranja Academy. My nose, sorry. It is said that this proverb of sorts, was even used outside the Paldea region. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. Our next class will be a midterm exam. Bring the wonders of Histoire to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Okay. Next is both my most and least favorite class, languages. It's very fun to say some of these words, or attempt to. But at the same time, it's very difficult to do it. Especially when the dude's spurting 5 languages at you at once. My dear friends, how are we all today? You certainly look fantastic. It's time for another one of those Salvatore's language lessons. Êtes-vous prêt? Are you ready? Ahem, êtes-vous prêt? Are you ready?
Oui.
Très bien. Oh, very good. My lessons are not a one-way street. No, no. I am très triste when when no one speaks up. Très peste? I can't remember what does triste mean. Hang on, let me. I'm curious at what this means. Triste, from French. From French to English. Oh God, I can't type. I'm sorry. Sad. Okay. It's not pissed. It's sad. All right. In our class, I believe I taught you all how to say delicious in other languages, right? In le cours oh God. In le cours d'aujourd'hui. Oh, it's aujourd'hui! What the? I totally missaid that the last time, didn't I? In today's class, we will learn about a very special phrase that you can put to use when the time is just right. Saying hello. Oh no. Aishiteru. Je t'aime. Te amo. I can't remember what je t'aime means. Ich lieb dich. Does anyone know what these phrases mean? What is je t'aime? I'm going home. I know je is like me, I, but I mean. Yeah, M is like love or affection, and then the T is the U. Yeah, I remember. Fantastique, Odie. Correct. You deserve a médaille. Or whatever, a gold medal. Je t'aime. Te amo. Ich lieb dich. I'm assuming the last one is German. These 3 phrases you may know, I think. Why? Because they're all quite famous ways to say I love you. Oh my. Have I embarrassed you all, my friends? What timides les little garçons et filles, shy boys and girls, that is. It's so very important to express your feelings about other things to others. About your feelings about things to others, you know. This is especially true for positive emotions. If you get married someday and argue with your spouse over some silly little thing, all you have to do is apologize and say, I love you. Et tout ira bien. And all will be well, that is. I should know. Why, just last week I had a big argument with ma femme, my dear wife, that is. But I was quick to say I'm sorry and all was well. Mm-hmm. Please don't bring that into the class. And now, apropos of nothing. I still don't know if is that a French word? Hang on. Apropos. Translate from English. That's an English word? What the fuck? What is this? Define apropos. Apropos. Okay, I've heard of apropos, actually. With reference to or concerning. Okay, gotcha. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. It's so hard to tell if he's speaking English or not sometimes. It's best to be quick to apologize when you have an argument with someone. That goes for your families, friends, and your crushes. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Our prochain cours, next class, will be the midterm exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our lessons so far. Adios, matane. So he told us how to say thank you, delicious, and I love you. Those are going to be the 3 questions on the test. I don't even remember the first class. Oh no, the first class was thank you. Okay, right. And then the second, and the third, and the fourth is the midterm. Okay, gotcha. Good evening, Master Odie. What class would you like to take? I am going to take Battle Studies. It's just 2 more classes. Gotta hang in there. With Miss Dendra. On my nose. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. I like Miss Dendra, she's cool. Is that her first name or her last name, I wonder? That goes for, like, all the teachers, of course. Another day, another round of battle study. Hosu! Let's get right to it. Last time, we learned about Terra raid battles. Did any of you have a chance to try them out? No. Terra Pokemon are super strong, and the more difficult ones will use even tougher tactic you will need to deal with. The shield? I'm talking about their Terra Shield. What happens while a Pokemon has its Terra Shield up, you ask? Well, it'll take way less damage for one. It has a big effect on morale too. When trainers see that shield go up, they feel doomed. Like there's no way to win the battle. So here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts up a Terra Shield, what should you do? Close your eyes and give in? Call your parents? Terrestrialize and attack it. I like those answers. That's right, you're a regular Terra Raid Battle Master, aren't you, new kid? Forgot my name already? Regular attacks don't work so well against Pokemon that have their Terra Shield up. But having your Pokemon Terrestrialize is an effective method to overcome that issue. A Terrestrialized Pokemon will do more damage to shielded Pokemon, especially if it uses moves that match its Terra type. Oh! So you see that? Wait, like, to match its own Terra type or match the target's Terra type? Dealing enough damage to a Pokemon with its Terra Shield up can destroy the shield and break the Pokemon's stance. This means that it's important to properly time your Terrestrializing in Terra Raid battles. In conclusion, as they say, fight fire with fire, and Terra Pokemon with Terra Pokemon. Be sure to work together with your teammates to smash through your opponent's Terra Shield. Oh man, I was about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time once again. Next class will be our midterm exam. Aim for a perfect score. Hosu Hosu! Hosu! One final class. Home Ec class is the remaining class, if I remember correctly, right? Indeed. This is Mr. Saguaro. This will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Okie dokie, here we go, Mr. Saguaro, I'm here. Put away your phones, it is time to begin class. In my class, I taught about HP. In my last class, I taught about HP restoration. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about PowerPoints, commonly known as PP. Ha ha ha. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. But what then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves, it won't listen to its trainer, all its stats get lowered. It cannot use moves. Perfectly correct, Master Odie. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience? What? What's that supposed to mean? When a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its moves. This guy's trying to say I can't take care of my own Pokemon or something. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than using one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all PP for all of its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, PP can be restored at Pokemon Centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers, Max Ethers can also be used to restore PP. Be careful not to confuse potions and Ethers in the heat of battle. However, Ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them judiciously if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum PP. Do not waste uses of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. I hope you will all take care to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best as you each engage in the treasure hunt. I'm like holding my chest as I do this deeper voice. Our time together has come to an end for today. Our next meeting will be an examination day. Be sure to review well in preparation. I'm not going to review anything. I don't need to study. But yeah, probably gonna do all the midterms after the Elite Four at least. Till then, no more school. And I don't even know if that's midterm, so I don't even know if like I don't even know if final test is worth recording, to be honest. A lot of the stuff is just sort of I mean some of the stuff like is neat to know, especially history, but I don't know, but like most of the classes is just sort of common knowledge, I feel. Alright. Anyway. I'm just curious on how to get there. I'm not watching where I'm going, I'm just watching... I don't know what I'm watching. Huh. Oh wait, I probably have to like exit out the back. Oh well. Oh my nose. Okay. So. The final Titan Pokemon. That's where we're after right now. I'll go here because it's a Pokemon Center. I just want to make sure that I'm nice and healed up and ready to take on the Titan. Oh, I also should have fought some Meta-type to get the Ice Punch TM for what's his face. Oh well. Let's heal up here. Okay. Now, we go north up to this bad boy. There's also a raid on the way. We'll check that out, I suppose. What are you? Shinx. My nostril. Got a Wiki Berry. Old dogs. And a TM here. Agility. Okay. Very neat and useful. Have I gotten this tower? I actually don't know if I got this tower yet. Probably not. I don't think I did. Let me get it then. Experience Candy, Ultra Ball, Pretty Feather. Huh? What are you doing here? You're normally at Pokemon Centers. Set of trainers, and I get a prize. Hydro Pump. Okay. Yeah, you have to wait here, isn't it? Alright. Excuse my sniffing. As usual. Let's see here. Any items? Not on this floor here. Perhaps the next one. Got a TM here. TM Brave Bird, wow. Also, look at this view. If the water didn't look like Abyss, this would look like super fantastic, but now it looks alright. Could be better, but better from different angles I found. You can see a terrestrialized Pokemon from here. Well, so it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. I'm just falling. Why am I falling straight down? Maybe it was the wind? Okay, I've arrived at the destination. Where's the, What are you doing here? You've sure put in some effort, coming all the way out here with your own little legs. Did you not see me flying on a damn strange Pokemon that you've never seen before? Cabby Oscar? Paparaja. What level are you? 54. Let's just risk a close combat. Not quite a KO. Strength. Why is that still a move? Okay, so you're telling me they removed Pursuit is no longer in the game, as far as I know. That has utility. They just had strength though, which doesn't do anything. It's just like it's just a decent normal type attack. Why? Strange decision. All right, where's this Titan? There's a lot of Tatsugiri on this on these islands. It makes me think that yes, indeed, the Titan is gonna be a Tatsugiri. But where do I start looking? See what this says again? Highly dangerous Pokemon said to be lurk in the Casseroya Lake. Luring other Pokemon, appearance unknown, but mouth is likely large. Use extreme caution. Big mouth. And it's in the lake. It's not that, is it? No, because it's not terrestrialized. It's a Titan. Well, do I just swim around until I find it? Over here. Sushi. I can't escape. Oh, well, I think I found the, I think I found the Titan? Oh! Okay, wait, I think I understand. I think I understand what the Titan is. Because Tatsugiri are said to reside in the mouth of a Pokemon. Do I have to fight all of this? Hang on then. Let me like switch to something that could just KO these things easily. Oh, there we go. Well, maybe I shouldn't have switched to the ground type actually. Dondozo, the false dragon Titan. Which it isn't. I'm pretty sure it's just pure water, so I don't know why it said dragon on the thing, but maybe just to confuse the player? I don't know. Anyway. My water troubles. The troubles with water Pokemon. Really gotta bite me in the behind here. Oh my god, Crocodile. Oh my god, you held on. Thank you so much. I am no longer sad. I will be in a second though. Wah. You did good though. You did good, Hasselhoff. Okay, well. Let's go Houndstone here. Okay, don't mind me. Readjusting my seating position. There we go. I thought Last Respects was. Oh, right. I have to do that first. Freaking huge. It's huge. I mean, I still see it. I don't really need to find it necessarily. Guess I just have to chase it. Come back, Dondozo. It just went deep in underwater. Hello. This is a neat, like, twist on the Titan. Oh, pfft. Well. Odie, did you find the Titan? So that's it. That is sure one big, that sure is one big, dragon? Wait, is it even a dragon, or is it a fish? Huh? The little sushi guy got eaten up by the Titan? Yeesh, I didn't expect to see the food chain in action today. That's funny. Well, let's Thunderfang this thing, I suppose. This food chain's got me pretty fascinated. I'm gonna dig in and make a meal of— oh wait, it's supposed to be Pegasus' voice. I haven't done the Titan storyline in so damn long. Tail Whip is useful, actually. Thank you for that. Yeah! Okay. You got this. No sweat. Paralysis is kicking in too, yes. Okay. Dondozo has fainted. Goodbye. We did it, Odie boy. Now that the Titan's taken care of, next up on the menu is that Herba Mystica, which, by the way, I saw a tweet. Someone mentioned Herba Mystica is abbreviated to HM, which is funny because every time you get an Herba Mystica and you make a sandwich out of it and you give it to your Koraidon, your ride Pokemon, you basically get an HM. It's kind of clever. Whoa, that little sushi guy escaped without becoming that thing's lunch. Ta-ta. Titan! What, does that thing want to fight too? I mean, I guess this thing did eat the the Herba Mystica. Tatsugiri, the false Titan, Dragon Titan. Still pretty small though. It is funny though. Very clever, very good, Titan. This thing is Water Dragon, though. Suppose if I can, like, Thunderfang and try to get Paralysis. I mean, I have Play Rough. Why am I not using Play Rough? Okay. Oh, you're gonna die, Greedent. Oh my god, it's at 1 HP. Nice, we did it. You defeated the Titan Tatsugiri. Well, that's that. Phew, nice job, Odie boy. That's my hard-working little bud. Maybe the Titan was both those Pokemon together? Some kind of combo meal? No comment as we leave. Oh, no, just kidding, we're here. The little one came out of here, which means there should be some Herba Mystica inside. Let's go, Odie boy. Running in the 90s. Nice Premier Ball. That must be it. Is this one umami? The last Herba Mystica. Red one, that's my favorite one. Spicy. What? Did I not already get spicy? Okay, let's see what the book has to say. So it seems the spicy Herba Mystica is supposed to boost your metabolism. It gives your circulation a boost and helps flush out all those toxins, along with a ton of sweat. You know what's next? It's chow time. I'm not great with spicy food in real life, but I mean, I'll eat it if it's delicious. Like jerk chicken, I love that shit. But my mouth hurts. And here we go. Trusty Garvin's chock-a-block full of cheer final herbs super sandwich. Squeeze this badge tight and cry beautiful tears of friendship as you eat, okay? It's on fucking fire, Jesus. Here, Koraidon, have a piece. And yeah? This is mine. I don't want your 8 gem powers. Yams! Oh, too spicy for me. Climb up vertical surfaces. No, now we got the wall climb ability. Okay. The wall climb HM. I guess it's my boss's turn then. It's just dead. His eyes are closed again. Come on, bud, eat up. The music stopped. I don't like this. It's gonna make you all better, I promise. Odie and I, we really did our best to get this for you. We're gonna play your favorite ball with your favorite ball as much as you want. You know, just like we used to. Please get better. You're not eating it? That's all I want, really. Yeah. It's gonna work. Well. What to say during a black screen? Oh, there we go. My boss tiff. Oh, it's an animation. Okay. You did your best, bud. Didn't all work? Aww. Aww. That's awesome. Your tail's wagging. Aww. It seems like your Karaidon cannot walk. Oh, I thought it came out of Mabostip's ass. Hello, Odie. This is Seta. What? Yeah. It seems like Karaidon regained its power to climb up the walls. Just climb up a wall. Click a wall, Karaidon will climb onto it, allowing you to climb up surfaces. You can move in any direction while you like while climbing by using the left stick. Let go of the wall, press the B button once more. Yeah. I knew you were the right one to entrust it to, Odie. Pa, listen to you. Like you had anything to do with it. Yeah, we still haven't met you, by the way, Professor. That voice, Arvin, are you there? I've been searching for so long for a way to reach you. Huh? Because no one else can get into my lab but you. Excuse me? Please take Odie back to the lighthouse with you. To the lab and Poco Path. I will reach out once more when you arrive there. Wolf? I mean, I do have my theories in my brain hole. I guess you probably already know. Because I think the history teacher mentioned that there's a lab built in the crater? But that's my mom. Always buried under her work, off pursuing her own research, never at home with me. Oh shit. That's the first time I've ever heard her voice in years, you know. And now what? The first thing I get is to be treated like some kind of errand boy? Jeez. She's seriously unbelievable. I'm guessing you and Karaidon probably want to go, eh? No, let's help you out, man. Or whatever. Not gonna lie, I feel like my blood's boiling, but... Sure, fine, I'll get you to the lab. What else can I do? The lab is off Poco Path, at the lighthouse where you and me first met. Come on, let's get moving before I change my mind. Wolf? Wow. Man, I remember at the beginning, man. I hated this dude. And now I just feel bad for him, man. He's just very misunderstood. Mom, where have you been all this time? Probably in Area 0, which is in the crater, probably, right? Area 0 is the crater, right? I think that's what we learned in one of our classes. My guess it's either like the center of the crater or this whatever this is up here. Anyway, let's go do that then. Where's Poco Path? Here. No, let's set this to date. Fly there. Yes. Alright, think we're pretty well healed up. Do we finally get to meet the professor? Seriously, you beat me here? Well, this is the lab. I used to come here and play all the time when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Let's find out. Everyone always says she's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. But my mom, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, she's the worst. All she ever does is work. She never comes home. I don't have a single memory of her or her ever even playing with me, her own kid. Oh man. My boss was the only one who was there for me, always. And then he got hurt. Or sick, or one of the two. I can't... Man. Anyway, it's open now. Go on in. You're not gonna join? I just want to get this over with. Damn. Understandable, man. Okay. Oh, another cutscene. Look at the dust. Wow. They're just dead. I need your help. I'm still wearing my trapper hat. I am currently at the deepest point of Area 0, in the Great Crater of Paldea. Well, there you go, we got somebody who reached it. I've been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand, to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Sada's glorious research. Buried in her work indeed. The final step. But there's something we need first, something that could be found within that lab. But there's something we need first, something that could be found within that lab. What we need is the Scarlet book. Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arvin? This expedites things. Bring the Scarlet book to the deepest depths of Area 0. I promise that it will be an experience worth treasuring if you come. I must note, however, that Area 0 is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. It seems to me that you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come if you feel the need. I will be waiting for you in the deepest part of Area 0 whenever you arrive. Man. Not even an I love you, what the hell? Area 0. That place is bad news. It was down in Area 0 that Mabostif got wounded in the first place. Down in the Great Crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Are you gonna go? Of course I'm gonna go. Might find our treasure. I suppose she did ask. And I can't just stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on his own. Oh, that fucking grim smile of mine. So, I guess I'm going too. There's just that shit-eating grin in my face. Besides, I'd love to give my mom a piece of my mind. Yes! Alright then, Odie, outside. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're really ready to head to Area 0 or not. Mostly to see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. Alright, Arvin. We're gonna do this. What is this anyway? Mysterious device. Better not touch it. All sorts of research data is displayed on the monitors. See, like an emerald on there. A rupee, perhaps? Okay. Actually. No, wait! I swear I heard the pause button before. Damn. I was gonna switch my team around a little bit. Switch the lead of my... Okay, here we go. I have an opportunity here. Yeah, I'm mostly intrigued by this story right now. Alright, you ready for a battle, Odie? You're not gonna battle with my Mabostiff, I hope, right? Excellent. You ready too, right, my Mabostiff? I guess he is. Yeah, my Mabostiff says he's ready. Are you sure about this? Okay, yeah. I can see why you'd be worried. Well, my buddy's here bursting with energy. You never know, he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. It's been so long I nearly forgot. But he always did love to battle. Even if we always lost to that student council girl, the battle fanatic one. Anyways, my point here, my point is there's no need to worry. Okay. If my Mabostiff consents, then... Or sends his consent, or whatever, gives his consent. We're a brand new Arvin and Mabostiff. And we're feeling audacious, maybe herbaceous? Let me give you a taste of what we can do. Alright, Arvin. Let's do this. Yeah, come a long way. Went from, like, not liking Arvin and thinking he's just very, sort of a douche to feeling bad for the dude and wanting to help him out. Oh, right, I don't have a flip turn anymore. Please don't paralyze. Okay, well, you did paralyze. Was he paralyzed? Okay, just gonna have to switch out here then. Let's go to Skeledurs, the ghost type. You gonna terrestrialize, I wonder? Body slam. Does not affect. Seal the paralysis from the paralysis from Palafin. You need earthquake? Oh my god. Alright, flamethrower here. Earthquake. Earthquack. I have a feeling I know what is in the crater, but I do want to know what it looks like down there. I do not know what it looks like down there. Garganackle. I think that's the final evolution of the rock, the salt rock. Well, I suppose with the 5 Titans, we've seen 5 of his Pokemon, and then he's also gonna have a Mabostiff, so... Wow. It just looks like like a stone quarry, one with legs. Insane power. This thing is supposed to have high defense, too, and we just killed it. Killed me not to know this, but I've all just forgotten what the color of her eyes were. Okay, Toad Scroll, no problem. Skeledirge here. Don't think I'm gonna one-hit KO it. I'm just gonna do Torch Song here. Well, just kidding. This thing is apparently fast. Or faster than me, I guess. So... it's part ground. Or no, it's grass ground. This isn't gonna quite work out for me. Unless I Terrastalize Wave Crash, just freaking nuke it. I hope it doesn't have like some sort of water absorbing ability. Like well, water absorb or storm drain. Yeah, if it has similar stats to Tentacruel, then it shouldn't have high defense. There we go. Score the KO. Do we survive the recoil? We do not. Absolutely not. Well, you did big damages per second, Palafin. Much appreciated. Alright, let's send in Crocodile next. Send in Cloyster. Ugh. Not opportune at all, actually. Can I just hard switch into Rapska? No, okay. I've got the play here. I'm just wondering if Cloyster's faster or Vine faster, because these are both kind of slow Pokemon, I feel. Ah, light screen, never mind. Because Cloyster doesn't tend to have high special defense, so I was gonna just Shed Tail into Rapska and then hit it with special attacks, but in this case, I'm just gonna like Iron Head and see what happens. Liquidation. I mean, maybe special attacks will still hit hard on it. So, we can give it a try, I suppose. Just to confirm that Cloyster is indeed faster, we can Shed Tail here. Oh. Created a decoy. Let's go to Rapska. Okay, I was worried that, like, where's the substitute? Why is this not working as I thought it did? I can also revive here. I think I should just revive, because I don't think I'll die to a liquidation. It hasn't, like, Shell Smashed or anything, right? Okay, substitute faded. Wonder if this thing can learn Thunderbolt. Alright, let's reborn, Skeledirge. Alright, now we can hit it with a Psychic here. Okay. Survive another one of those. Big damage still. Despite the light. If Light Screen was not up, that was just a KO. Okay. Level 62 here. Skull Villain. It's the Grass Fire. What the hell is good against grass? I'm trying to think here. Flying? It's not just flying, is it? Rock as well. You know, I'll stay in with Rapska for now. Probably a bad idea. It's gonna hit me with a fire move, but you know what? Unless it just misses. Is that right? It's just flying and rock are its weaknesses? Because I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hang on. Where's the dex here? EQRS Skull Villain. Where are you? Is indeed weak to poison as well. Poison, flying, and rock. And that's it. That's surprisingly not a lot of weaknesses. My boss did. I mean, I don't know if I doubt I'm gonna be faster. And I really doubt I'm gonna survive an attack here. But if I am faster or survive, terrestrialize my boss tip. It's gonna be just extra dark type. Indeed. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's no way I'm surviving this. Okay. Oh my god. Talk about overkill. Alright, well. Crocodile. You know what, just in case... Oh wait, right, I thought... for whatever reason, I keep thinking my Crocodile has Intimidate, but it doesn't have Moxie. I'll just hit it with a close combat, see how much damage it does. Big. But I might die to a next attack? Depending on what it uses. Plate... Oh my god, yeah. Alright, well... If Skeletor's just faster, I can take this thing out. With a flamethrower. Nope, my boss is faster. Jeez. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to use a Mech Revive here and cheese it a little bit. There's no way Houndstone is gonna survive a damn terrestrialized crunch from this thing. So I'm gonna go to Orthworm. Use a Max Revive on Palafin. Will be my hero indeed. Alright. Stop barking at me! Alright, here. Finish it off with a close combat. Nice. That sweet cheese, that cheddar, that spicy cheddar. But it had to be done. We were so close, my boss. So close, but Odie, thanks, little buddy. Yeah, you genuinely were close. If I couldn't use items there, I was toast. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. The Pokemon in Area Zero are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there, too. I'd say we need at least 2 more people, somebody with some champion-ranked level skills, and somebody with a crazy deal with tech. Wow, no kidding! Okay. Maybe Penny. We don't even know Penny's, like, good at... Well, I guess she did mention she hacked something. Anyways. The student council girl? Yeah, she'd be perfect for the job, but I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was her level, as in champion rank level. So this is literally, we have to do this after the other 2 stories then. It seems. But well, we've got to do what we've got to do. Whoever you think could be a help, just try getting them in with them. Or whatever. We'll see if we can't. We'll see if we can't get a team together. Get in touch with. Get in touch if you make progress. I'll do the same. Neat. Huh? Complete? This isn't complete. We gotta still save the professor. It's cool though. That's where can I see the sun? I know I checked for. Oh, I can't see the sun. Where's that? That's south. Where's the sun going? What time of day is it? Whatever. Anyway. Because I know it needs to be after dark for us to go to the behind the school to meet with Cassiopeia. I want to do that before I do the Pokemon League. So let's heal first, right? I suppose in the meantime I can look for those Meditite. Get the sweat and get Ice Punch TM for Palafin. Okay, well, let's do that then. I suppose actually, I feel like that's a good idea. I remember where to get the where to find the Meditites. By the way, it's in this cave here near Alfornada. That's where I saw the Meditites from earlier in the playthrough. Alrighty. Now where's the cave? Oh well, there it is. I found the cave. How strong are the damn things down there too? Maybe like in the 70s? If it's gonna be like after the league? Let's see. Try to find the Meditites here first. Try to find the monkeys. Come here, monkeys! Oh, there we go. I'll fight the Medicham. I feel like it's gonna give me the most sweat. I need all of your sweat. Nice. Alright, how much sweat do you give me? Oh, 2. I mean, that is the exact amount I needed. It's not as much as I thought I would get, but that's fine, I suppose. Okay, let's get out of here. Can I just fly in the cave? Looks like I probably can. Alright. Let's make our way to the Pokemon Center. Here, craft the TM, go to the school, and wait out back until dark, I guess. Maybe not wait out back, actually. I'm just curious if I do go to the back of the school, if the day just sort of shifts to dark automatically. Like I don't know if I have to actually wait or not. But there is one way to find out. But before that, again, we need to craft a Ice Punch. Nice. And let's teach it to Palafin. Replace Acrobatics. Acrobatics is good though, it's so useful. Wave Crash is good for like a damn big freaking attack. Close Combat's good for coverage. Oh, I'll replace Acrobatics. Alright, what about do I have Thunderbolt? I have to have Thunderbolt, right? Yeah, but I'm nowhere near close to crafting this. I need Tadpole Mucus, Pichu Fur, and something else that I don't even know. Electro Ball. I might just need to teach Electro. I know I have an Electro Ball TM already. Maybe I'll just teach it to the damn bug. Despite it being slow, just for coverage's sake, you know. Don't you know? Teach Mudshot, or replace Mudshot rather. All right, what else? Let's see here. Do I have any like useful hold items for the team? I wonder. Focus Sash, no. Candy. Doesn't seem like it. Oh right, what does this do again? Stats lowered with the other moves by the other Pokemon's abilities. Or by moves. Okay, so it just can't get its stats lowered. Gotcha. By the opponent's Pokemon. I could lower my own stats, but that might be genuinely useful for Palafin. Especially now that I no longer have Acrobatics. May as well just give it an item. Alright. And let's move this up here. Actually, let's move this like that. Actually, let's do that. There we go. Okay, I like that layout. This layout for Crocodile. It's fine. Good. Good. And good, I think, right? Is there, maybe there's a better move I could teach Orthworm instead of Smackdown. Maybe like a better rock move. Steel Dart, Dragon, Ghost, Rock. Rock Tomb. Rock Sandstorm, Rock Blast, Power Gem, Rock Slide, which I need. Knuckly Salt, Rock Rough Rock, and Bond Slide Tears. I can get those stuff, I think. I think I may as well just... I'm just gonna check. Save the game too. I'm gonna check if I can do this. And if I could do this thing now, and if the day will just automatically switch to nighttime. Alrighty. Don't mind me just going to school, fellow kids. Catchy song. Alrighty. Wait, do I press Y in here? No. No. Where do I want to go? Oh my god, there's a lot more places I could have been visiting in the school. Too bad no one wants to go to school when you're playing video games. I could have gotten to know the teachers better, but anyway. Schoolyard, right? I know Miss Dendra's here, but... Oh, okay. So the day did change tonight. Cassiopeia. Wow. Well, that was... I thought it was just gonna be Penny because you could see the backpack. I wonder who it could be. Thanks for coming. I am your father. No way. This must be quite a shock for you. No, not really. The big boss, Cassiopeia. They were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside the school that time, the idea of Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. So you just made it on a whim? My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want. You just steal from the bank and shit? So I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. Wow. He just admitted that to just... using an action replay, basically. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit. I had to battle the bosses on... I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I just can't roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. Okay, so this is the final showdown. Are you ready? I'm ready. Thanks. No way.
Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology mistimed had me, preparations took longer than expected. That voice, are you Clive? Penny, so it was you after, no, is that you, Cassiopeia?
What the fuck's happening? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They'll need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. But they don't know what you look like, Cassiopeia.
Okay, you will do.
What's happening? What the Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now, bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. You have nice eyelashes. You are challenged by Penny of Team Star. Want to take off your backpack? It looks like it's gonna fall off. Does she just have a team of evolutions? I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. What is this song? It's all like corrupt sounding. Okay, I think I'll just crocodile here, right? Ooh, this part though. Wow. Never mind, the song's picking up now. I like this. Okay, close combat should be able to KO now. Nice. Okie dokie, Crocodile, yes. Vaporeon is next. I'm gonna guess she has the 3 Kanto, the 2 Johto, and then Sylveon. Vaporeon is water, which is, again, my big weakness of this team. Gonna go on a Houndstone, I think. Thunderfang this thing. Wow, this song is awesome. Oh my god, I love that shit. This song is so good. The beginning was kind of strange, but this is neat. I didn't even care I missed a Thunderfang there. Oh, Houndstone, you got this. Flinch or paralyze or both. Crit would have been nice too. Okay. Well. Or if I missed Hydro Pump, anything would have been any. Oh, that works too. Oh my god! Thank God it doesn't have Quick Attack. I mean, well, I'm a Ghost type, so I guess I wouldn't have hit anyway. All right, Flareon's next, eh? Time for Palafin to save the day. For now. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if a Jet Punch will kill. I'm just curious. Insane power. Alright, Jolteon is next. This time I'll go Crocodile again. Alright. Let me Earth Clack this thing. Baby doll eyes. If it survived, I would have laughed. Moxie, yes. Leafeon, huh? Okay, I guess I'm wrong. I did not expect a Leafeon or a Glaceon. Maybe she's just gonna finish with Eevee, just regular Eevee. Leafeon's cool. I like Leafeon. A secret 7th evolution, or not 7th. A secret new evolution. How about that? One that hasn't shown up in the leaked Pokédex. Or no, it is indeed Sylveon. Okay. Well, shall succumb to the power of my worm. Can't fault you for your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. I need to put a stop to this. I need to put a stop to this girl's life of crime. Just abusing the Bitcoin algorithm or something. I don't even know what words I'm saying anymore. She just has unlimited LP because of her hacking skills or something. Shadow Ball. So yeah, basically you can have any type of evolution you want now with the terrestrialization. I guess it could have been also cool, like a cool way to play this game, but two, is to do one path at a time, and each time you start a new path is just have a brand new team. That'd be cool. Maybe I could do that with Violet. Oh no, hold record it though. If I even do that. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? I assumed that, well, that's what happened when I beat them, but you gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make me a show of learning them some manners.
But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong.
Indeed, it is merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. Tyrant oppression? 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you.
Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon, they just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good.
But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free.
Guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek.
I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What do you think? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah, and what about you? I already go to the school. Oh, I can't go back.
Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right?
All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were also kind to me.
Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking all like we'll never speak again?
So, again, let me get this straight. They don't know what she looks like. But Clive, or Clavel, or whoever you want to call him, recorded the battle and was live streaming this to them? Or sent it to them? So how do they know that Cassiopeia lost? And not just it was just not some random, I don't know, there's a plot hole in there, and anyway. I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent?
Hey, big boss, answer us.
Make a face. Bye guys. Or bye guys, thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Odie. And you too, Clav.
I'm glad I could see this through to the end.
I should have given him maybe a more serious voice, but oh well. I guess this is it for Team Star, and for me too.
Hold that thought, Miss, Penny. I'd like to check something with you first.
Check what?
Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this?
I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit.
Why not simply order them to?
Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. Huh? But you just ordered them and told them that it's over. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them.
So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously.
They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband.
Because the bosses would do anything the code required them of? Even leave the team?
Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them.
Thus the idea of Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends in the team mean to you?
They're my greatest treasure. Doll.
Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny.
What?
Now, young lady, there's something I would very much like to discuss with you. How did you get all that unlimited LP?
Hey, quit it with the Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out.
Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Haha.
The Director Clavel.
Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine.
But why?
I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of their economy.
Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig.
Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out?
They're in the bushes. Your friends? Huh? Yo, big boss, long time no see. You never seen Momo. Momo? More like long time no meet, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, we only just found out your real name just now. Melly. Verily is thy long, oh god, I can't read this in a ninja voice that quick. Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Orty. How'd you at last? You've no idea how worried we've been. Airy. I guess this can sort of be, like, similar to, like, online friends, in a way. Okay, oh, wait. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia. Hello, Penny. Oh, that's kind of adorable. Wow.
Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. Get out of my school and never come back! You all have my sincerest apologies.
Come again?
As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure.
This is true. What? I still don't... I mean, why?
You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star, and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my days as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger.
Excuse me.
And of course your immense courage in putting things right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. Oh my god, my hiccups are back. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish.
Yay! Woohoo, Penny! Isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But, my nose. I'm not crying, I swear. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared us for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so.
Hold on, I even want to say, I was kidding. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to be disbanded has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide you for a few examples. To protect truancy, you're bracing customization of school uniforms. To unauthorized usage of academy equipment. Your reckless modification of jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for the school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment,
Does the school rule the whole region or something? Is the region the school?
thus as punishment, sorry. You will all be required to engage in community service.
Community service?
Yes, specifically, I'll be asking you to manage the STCs.
And that stands for...
Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for your cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Odie battling his way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns?
No, it sounds like fun. So I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should really join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our sides, milady.
We can go to the school together.
That way, if anything happens, we'll be here to protect you. I don't have a set voice for Aerie, I'm sorry. We were already talking, about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This would be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys? Odie, what do you think? Give it your best. Huh? But, I just... No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny.
No need to give you a response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. And not to say you should break up Team Star after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Master Odie, please stop by my office later if you would. You're the one in trouble.
Okay. Oh, I'm in my dorm. I have now set foot in my dorm, aside from the very, when I got it. Director's office, right, okay.
Here you are, Master Odie. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I would suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it?
It's Penny.
Miss Penny, do come in.
Hello, Director. About the STCs. Well, no, hi to me? About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star.
That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response.
But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Aww.
Why so? Because of Operation Starfall?
No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did.
And what would that be?
You know, the LP I gave both of you in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall. I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system.
I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place.
It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry and I won't do it again.
This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Ms. Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed.
I figured as much.
I do apologize, Master Odie. But I will have to ask you to give us some privacy.
Oh, Penny. Alright, well, entrance hall. That's that. Now, we just have to take on the Pokemon League. Which, I think I'm gonna save for the next recording. This one's just a little bit shorter than the rest of them. However, I think it'll be a good send-off. Potentially a new beginning as well to the Era Zero. If I can beat it in... Oh, never mind. We're gonna do this first. Odie? Penny? There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs? You know where we first met? I'll be waiting. Okay, I guess we'll do this first. Meet up with Penny. I'm gonna show up in style. Watch this. Is it like here or like the next stairs? I think down here, right? Oh, no. It was the previous set. Whoops. Hi, Penny. Penelope. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up of that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? She is indeed a gamer, a Discord user, a Twitter follower, a Twitter accounter. I don't want to say Twitter user as well after Discord user. Sounds weird. Anyway, about the LP thing. I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. What happened? The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. Yeah, I figured that they were gonna be like, actually, do you want to improve our security system for us, please? We're old people, we don't know how to use technology. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavel and that lady Gita lady helped me, kept complimenting me, like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry, nice walk, dude. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not great with people face to face. Neither am I, but I mean, you can get used to it at some point, I feel. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all I've done, so here. Whoa, one second, I'm with Nimona. Oh, huh? Draco fucking Meteor? TM 169? Nice! I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Odie. Well, wait. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. Wait! I do need your help. Okay. Whatever. Nice. So we've completed the Titans storyline, and we've now completed the Team Star storyline. Storyline? Only thing now is the Pokemon League, and then after that, I imagine the post game does have does include becoming affiliated with the great creator of Plaplida. So until then, nice rain by the way. Until then, peace out, y'all. Look forward to the next episode for sure. I'm very excited. I'm gonna train up these things to maybe 65, I think, each actually between recordings, just to be safe, because I feel like these levels were good for those two boss battle people. 65 is gonna be good for maybe the league. We'll see. Again, though, see you guys next time.